Hello everyone and welcome back to this special edition of Mask Monday. So today we're going to be doing some New Year's Eve trivia. So I will be applying the CHANTECAILLE Jasmine and Lily Healing Mask. Now you're only supposed to leave this on for like 5 minutes, but it also says that you can wear it overnight as well. So I'm going to use it. I'm not going to probably have it on for very long, but she's still here. I have this applicator here that I got from the Dollar Tree, nothing very fancy. I do have my mirror here, so I'm going to get started, and while I'm applying this, I will go ahead and start asking the questions, and then I'll do just like I've been doing. I'll come back because I can again see the answers. So the very first question is, when did the New Year's Eve ball first drop in Times Square? What year was that? You all remember? I was not born yet. So I would have probably not known this one. I would have probably had to look it up. So if you know it, leave me a comment down below. My next question is, how large is the Times Square New Year's Eve ball in diameter? Now, my daughter went to see the ball drop one year and froze her, what off. It was so cold, and they got there. You had to get there early. I'm just going to use my hands because it's not working out really well. You had to get there early, so they got there, I don't know, around noon or something. They were there all day. But there were people that were coming through, like pizzas and hot drinks and, stuff like that for them, but froze. They gave them, the people that were there first, they got all these little goodie bags and stuff, so. You can definitely smell the flower scent in this. Kind of a, smells almost like roses, but it's not rose, but it smells good. Smells high end. If you're not familiar with CHANTECAILLE products, this is a glass container and it is very pricey. I got this from BoxyCharm when BoxyCharm had luxury products, and now they're more indie brands in my opinion. So so I've been using this sparingly because I can't get it anymore, and I'm not going to pay full price for it. It's probably $100. I don't know. The next question is, when did oh, I don't have my glasses on. That's why I can't see. When did partiers first celebrate New Year's Eve in Times Square? Leave me a comment down below. The next question. How many versions of Times Square New Year's Eve ball have there been to date? Now, I don't know how old this is, but hopefully this answer is correct. And maybe it's been updated over the years. I don't know. The next question. Let me see when this was dated. Let me see. Oh, 2022, so it's current. The next question is, what materials made up the first ever Times Square New Year's Eve ball? If you seeing what if you know what I know, because I can see the answer, when that thing dropped, it probably, like, I don't know. It probably, like, fell down. The next question. How much did the first Times Square New Year's Eve ball weigh? I don't really know any of these. And then, when did LED lights first appear on the New Year's Eve ball? And do you know how many LED modules are in Times Square New Year's Eve ball? That's another question as well. The next question. What was the most popular New Year's Eve resolution back in 2020? The next question. How many triangles total are there on the Times Square ball? Next question. How many colors can the Times Square New Year's Eve ball display? This is a trick question. I would never gotten this. I don't know if anybody would ever gotten this. How many colors? The next question. How much does the Times Square ball weigh? And this must be today. And today's Times Square ball, I guess, this is today. How many total LED lights are in the Times Square ball? How many total LED lights are in the Times Square ball? These seem to be trick questions, y'all. They seem to be trick questions. It's like, is it the ball? Is it the square? Is it the this? I don't know. When was the second Times Square New Year's Eve ball introduced? And then the final question for this Mask Monday. What metal replaced iron in the Times Square New Year's Eve ball? We can probably all guess that one, right? It's like cars, right? I don't know. Let's see if I can find some. Let me go through the answers on this one, these ones first. Okay. The first ball dropped in Times Square in 1907. There were 12 feet. The first, and that New Year's Eve ball was 12 feet in diameter. They started partying in 1904. And there had been 7 versions of the New Year's Eve ball to date. And again, this shows to be updated this year. Don't come for me if it's wrong. Now, the first ever Times Square New Year's Eve ball was made of iron and wood, which I could probably see back in the 1900s. I could see that. And it weighed 700 pounds. There were 100 light bulbs that covered that. And then in 2007, the first LED lights were displayed on the ball. And then there were 672 LED modules. There were 2,688 triangles, and then 16 million colors. The ball weighed 11,875 pounds, and I believe these are today's numbers, with a total of 32,256 LED lights. And of course, made of aluminum. And then the second Times Square ball was introduced in 1920. And then, what else did I ask? Some other questions. So, the most popular resolution back in 22 was to exercise more. And then I will leave you with these two, which I'm not going to give you the answer to. I want you to leave them in the comment section down below. But there were 2 years that there was no ball drop. Do you know what 2 years those were? And then, you know, when the ball drops, there's all this confetti. How much confetti is dropped in Times Square on New Year's Eve? Do you know the answer? Is a lot. A lot. Well, everyone, that concludes our New Year's Eve trivia. I'll be back on January 2nd with a empties video, I believe is what I'll be coming back with for the first of the year. And you all be safe and enjoy your holidays with family and friends. And I will see you on another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.